All right, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the ugly truth about Bronny James versus Cooper Flagg. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch the game the other day, Lakers versus the Mavericks, the first summer league game for the Mavs at least, and it was actually a good game. The Mavs have a lot of good hidden players. They picked up a lot of good assets during this offseason so far, so I'm super excited to see what the actual season will look like. But anyway, if you haven't seen the game, there's a lot of stuff going on Twitter right now, people pretty much slamming Cooper Flagg for his performance, but let's not forget, which they'll probably include in this video, but Cooper Flagg wasn't the first number one pick to score bad on their first game. That happened to at least three or four different number of picks. I think a bunch of number of picks have done that, including Wemby. And I think Zion, or maybe I'm thinking about somebody else, but it's a normal thing. So to slam him for that is crazy. And then on the flip side, you have Bronny James, who they're praising Bronny James about his improvement. But what improvement? He shot 2 for 8. Yeah, okay. He made one good defensive play on Cooper Flagg. And let's not say he got lucky. Honestly, Cooper Flagg is still adjusting. I think this next game he'll play better, he'll score more points. He looks like a well-polished player, and I keep forgetting that he's 18. That's the crazy part. But it's crazy how the NBA hyped up this game, right? They made you pay. I think the highest tickets were like 2,500, something like that, maybe 3K. And you pretty much paid 3K to watch Bronny James score what, 5 points. Cooper Flagg scored 10, or I think Bronny had 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had 8. Cooper had 10. I mean, like, is that what you paid for? Like that? That's it's a ripoff. It's crazy. But anyway, look, we're gonna get into the video. I do have a lot to say, but let's get into it.
Seeing media headlines about Bronny James vs Cooper Flagg being absolute cinema forced me to watch the entire game, and on the contrary, it was a total debacle blown way out of proportion. First possession of the game, we got Cooper Flagg almost missing the entire basket. But Dalton Connect on the other end says, anything you can't do, I can't do either. Wait, has anyone ever said that actually? Jokes aside, Bronny James saw that and decided to take matters into his own hands.
Around the Baisley screen, step back over Flagg, and that jumper's wet to start the night. Ends up with a contested three. James laces the three.
Okay, LeBron Jr. drains 2 consecutive shots over the number 1 pick, getting everybody amused. But then Ryan Nembhard, with his brother Andrew in attendance, slowly started to steal the spotlight.
Here's Ryan Nembhard, the younger brother of Andrew Nembhard, and knocks down his first jumper. Nembhard, diminutive but dynamic on his way to the bucket.
Jeez, he left Bronny in the dust. And a couple of minutes later, Cooper exploded coast to coast for the one-handed slam.
And here's Flagg on the break, punching it home. Welcome to the league, Cooper Flagg.
On his next trip down the court, Flagg showed his mid-range bag as well.
Got enough handle to take it on the break himself. Flagg using the self.
And this would have been a great assist if the big fella was able to finish the play. Unlike him, Cooper can finish through contact with ease.
Here he is on the break, got the pass, and one. Cooper Flagg.
However, he couldn't hit anything from downtown in this game, finishing 0 for 5 from beyond the arc.
Drive, good cut. Flagg for three. He front rimmed it, retrieved by the Mavericks.
But at the start of the second, Flagg almost brought the house down when
Flagg right down Main Street. Took some soul to the hole, but couldn't punch it.
you hear the oohs and ahs. This would have broken the internet if he got it to go. And sizing up against the much smaller James, you would think that that's barbecue chicken, but
He's up to 215 pounds. Knocked it away, Bronny.
And that's the part I was talking about, to be honest. I do think Bronny did play good, but this is Cooper Flagg still like getting adjusted. So for everybody that's like overreacting and saying, "Oh, Cooper's a bust, Bronny's like top defensive guy, Bronny's made all this improvement," he could have showed us in the game that he made all this improvement. He went 2 for 8. This is typical Bronny. Typical Bronny. Even Dalton Connect, right, who gets no love from JJ Redick. I don't know why JJ didn't play him at all last year. I mean, I don't even think he didn't even play that much, like in the playoffs. Like, dude, like Connect is a great player, but for some reason Reddick just hates him, and then you guys are stuck with Bronny James. He went from being a 3-and-D player to I guess, a versatile defensive player. Like, he can't score. I mean, I don't know.
Put the plant steps on Flagg.
It's smoky in here, Tim. I'm not too sure about this call. I mean, he's standing his ground really well.
Bronny locks down Cooper, not giving him an inch of space. But on the very next possession, Flagg uses a different strategy.
Basketball from behind, eventually gets it. Bronny's been eating his cornbread, so Flagg says, I'm not going to walk him down. I'll knock down this midi.
He hit that one, but he'll certainly need to hit the gym as well this year. You can't have Bronny out-muscling you. Speaking of him, after knocking his first 2 shots, James Jr. went on to miss his next 6 from the field, finishing the game with 8 points on 25% efficiency, which is not something new. I really don't know why they're even putting him in context with Flagg. Dude was the 55th pick last year. How is he in the same conversation with the next big thing? I mean, even baby Nembhard, who went undrafted this year, looks like a far more complete player than Bronny.
That's my point, though. Bronny, we all know why he's being put into these conversations, only because he's LeBron's son. If it was anybody else, this honestly would not matter, right? If Bronny would have came out in that game and dropped like 20 points, even if the Lakers would have lost, I'd have been like, okay, Bronny, like improvement. But he can't do it. He can't.
And he was really good primary ball handler in those actions. And almost a field goal attempt per minute. Nembhard with the fadeaway, got it.
And here's another coast-to-coast action by the top prospect.
Which is what's happening when he's releasing the ball.
Interesting observation on the crossover. Flagg took it to the rim and got it to fall.
As a small forward, he showed that he can run the break effectively in this game. And remember that hype clip of Bronny a couple of days ago showcasing his bounce at practice? Well, check this out.
Jump shot, he just wasn't able to consistently get any rhythm out there.
The lob for Bronny. Couldn't get it to go. The pass was a little bit low.
Don't listen to the commentator. That pass was on point. And while Bronny was struggling,
Even if I agreed that pass was too low, he still could have laid it up off the backboard instead of trying to dunk it. It looked like he was still trying to dunk it. If you'd have just threw it at the backboard, I mean, angles, right? It would have definitely went in.
Dalton Connect finally got it going.
Connect from 12. Got the fortuitous roll. Dalton Connect with 8 points in the ballgame.
They don't necessarily have to pay a lot if they're able to somehow crack the rotation. His instincts for making the right play really solid.
Or Connect, confident looking 3 right there. Connect on the drive. Hanging in the air and puts it home.
However, the main contributor for the Lakers wasn't him nor Bronny. It was Cole Swider.
The Lakers on the move. They've got numbers. Connect out to Swider. Automatic.
The 26-year-old, who appeared in 35 NBA games over the last 3 years, brought his A game last night, and with 22 points on 6 of 9 from downtown, led the Lakers offense. On the other end, Cooper Flagg got into an ugly shooting drought, going 0 for 6 from the field in the second half, finishing the game with a modest 10 points on 24% efficiency. That's worse than Bronny's. At least he showed his potential on the defensive end.
Hey, Cooper Flagg. On the touchdown at the rim, but he's going to seize.
And in the fourth, Flagg threw another perfect lob, but his teammates just weren't able to finish anything. So the game went down to the wire.
Swider for the lead. And the Lakers go up by 2. Gets the switch with Swider. Time for a little bag work. Nembhard. Does that look familiar?
Look at Dalton Connect here as he steals the ball from Nembhard, gets a full head of steam, but misses the point-blank layup. Unbelievable. Down by 1 in the clutch, Cooper delivers the play of the night when...
He's a little hurt right now. Flagg with the block at the rim. Dallas, Nembhard for the lead. Ryan Nembhard in full effect.
Wow, look at the extension of his arm to block the layup, lead the break, and then find the trailing Nembhard for the splash. That fired up Andrew, who was watching from the sidelines. His little brother led the Mavs with 21 points on 57% efficiency. He was the man of the game. Up by 2 with time winding down, Flagg had a chance to seal the deal, but...
Flagg pulls up and shoots an air ball.
This leads us to the final possession of the night, and instead of finding a shot for the red-hot Swider, we had to watch Bronny going full Westbrook mode.
Bronny off the screen, gets the switch. 5 on the clock, little bag work, pulls the 3. A little bit strong, comes off out of bounds.
I thought he had an opportunity after getting the switch here, Tim, to get down there. Well, he did.
And that's the end of the game. Dallas hangs on to win it 87-85. Cooper Flagg ends up with 10 points on 5 of 21. Bronny James with 8 points and misfiring on that final 3.
Dallas won the game where we saw nothing close to what the mainstream media tried to sell us. The ugly truth is that Bronny is still a G League player, while Cooper Flagg had a pretty bad outing for such a high-profile first pick. At least he owned that after the game.
I would say that might be one of the worst games of my life. But no, we got the win, so that's what really matters to me. Not up to my standard. I'm gonna regroup. I'm gonna be all right. It's a new feeling, new environment, new teammates. They had my back. I didn't have my best game, but I'm gonna just keep going forward.
Man, honestly, I think this whole Cooper Flag stuff is going to be amazing for the Mavs. I'm interested to see how he improves. It seems like he has a lot of potential, even for him to make that block, that clutch block at the end, and then run all the way towards the basket, pass back, find Nimhard, open three. I mean, they got potential, man, especially with Ryan Nimhard. He's very, very good, dude. And watching him play kind of reminds me of like Kyrie. Like he's just so smooth with the ball. He knows what to do. But man, look, guys, I want you to know, like, jump in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys think Bronny is better than Cooper Flag? You guys think Cooper Flag is better than Bronny? Do you guys think Bronny's ready for the NBA? Do you think that he'll actually get any minutes this year? I'm interested to see that too. I like the whole Bronny James stuff because the drama is just hilarious, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Because like, yes, he is LeBron's son, but he doesn't have that LeBron fire, if that makes sense. Like LeBron is just an animal. Like he gets on the basketball court, like he pretty much just dominates. Like Bronny, he doesn't have that. His aura isn't like that. You know what I mean? Like Bronny needs he needs a lot more improvement from what we've seen so far. I mean, him going 2 for 8, and he's already been in the league for like what, a year or two. It's really interesting to see the amount of fans that Bronny actually has, considering that he sucks. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Cooper Flag, Ronnie James. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy Kid Static, and I'm out. Peace.